This is Allie Einsider for J198, and I'm going to talk to people today on campus about the Greek life crisis. Do you have any opinion about what's going on with Greek life on the Hill right now?
Well, outside of the fact that, we're all been screwing up as members of the Greek community, we've personally been screwing up. I know the fraternities have been a lot. I think there's just a lot of reckless abandonment that's been going on. I don't think there's any reason that a person should end up in a hospital, flatline, and have to be resuscitated. It's way too similar to the incidents that happened and caused the Beta fraternity chapter to be removed from the Hill when a kid had 0.4 BAC. I see there's an issue there, but at the same time, I think based on what at least I've read, they're going to be very, very strict on the new member education systems, making everything public. I think that's also a little too harsh, personally. I don't know. I just hope that we can find some resolution to this.
I don't know the details of the situation, but I think it's someone's own decision if they want to drink or not.
So do you think that they're being a little bit harsh, or do you think that they're doing their own part?
It depends on the situation, but from what I understand, they're being a little harsh.
It doesn't really affect me. I'm not involved in Greek life. But,
okay. Do you have any friends or anything that are affected, or is it kind of just very out of the way for
I
you?
don't know about my friends. I have some that are in France, but I haven't heard from them about this issue.
I feel like the school could have handled it a little bit better. Action should have been taken for a little bit, just so, the school, Greeks know what they're getting themselves into. But I feel like the school could have been a little bit better about informing everybody about it, and that,
Are you directly involved with Greek life?
Yeah.
So is your sorority affected, or no? You don't have to name it or anything.
Yeah. Everybody's affected by it, whether or not they're suspended or not. If they did anything or not, everybody is negatively affected by it. I feel like the whole you're not allowed to associate with your sorority is a little extreme, especially when you in an academic setting or if you work with them. It's slightly unnecessary.
Are you at all affected by everything going on with Greek life right now?
I'm not in a house, but it somewhat affects me. I still want to go out and have fun. I went to a couple parties on Thursday, and they were both broken up by cops, and it was retarded. They came in and they kind of just watched everybody leave. It was just weird, and I don't know. It's definitely. I think it affects everybody on campus. Not even if you're not in Greek life. I really do.
As a freshman who was recently just joining a house, how do you feel about all the things going on campus right now with Greek life?
Well, at this point, it's just kind of a bummer because we were all excited to get in the house. We had this whole long week of rush, and we all happy to be with new people and everything. And then it kind of just got cut off. We can't talk to any of the older girls, so I think it's definitely put strain on pledge classes and stuff because it's hard to get together and everything because there's no one organizing us.
Do you think it's a fair punishment for what's going on, or do you think that they could loosen up a little bit?
I don't think it's necessary right now because I think they kind of have the information that they have and they know what they know, and I think I know they're trying to put a case together and everything, but I didn't think it was necessary to put all the sororities on hold. I understand some of them got in trouble for specific things, but I didn't think it was a necessity at all.
I think that based on my knowledge of what I know about what has happened, which obviously isn't completely accurate because there are a lot of rumors that all of the sororities are being punished for things that only a few of them did. And I just don't think it's really fair at all because this was supposed to be such a fun week for us, and I know my sorority didn't do anything wrong, and I know a bunch didn't do anything wrong. And the sororities that really did do stuff wrong are ruining it for everyone. And so I think that they told us in our meeting on Friday that they would let us out individually, but that hasn't really happened, so it's kind of frustrating.
Do you think that the administration's being too harsh? What are some of your thoughts?
I'm not angry with life, so it doesn't really affect me, but I think that, some punishment should be done. People shouldn't get away with it. If they catch them, they shouldn't do it, but I don't think that they should carry it out to the extent that they are. I think it's a little bit extreme. I think everyone gets the point. It wasn't everyone's fault. It was just a couple people. We shouldn't punish everyone for other people's mistakes.
My opinion with the situation with the Greek life is that I think it's kind of unfair that most of the Greek life is getting kind of investigated for something that happened with one student, which is it was her mistake, not the sorority's mistake.
And do you think that they're being very harsh, or do you think that they should start taking steps to alleviate the punishments?
No, I definitely think they're being harsh because this isn't. It's not like it's new. Hazing, I guess, is, it's illegal, but it's been around. It's been around forever, so it's not like it's something new. I don't know. What I'm trying to say is that like I think it's kind of stupid that they're like cracking down now instead of like 100 years ago.
Being in a house, what year are you, by the way?
I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. So being in a house, how has Greek life, the whole problem, affected you recently?
Well, the house has kind of been down in the dumps a little bit, and socially things have really like come to a standstill, and it's been hard on everybody, like not getting to see our new pledge class and stuff like that.
Do you think that the administration's being a little too harsh, or do you think that they're just doing their job?
I really do think that they're being too harsh, but I mean, I guess they decided this is what had to be done, and hopefully it's over soon.
It's not affecting me. I've heard stories, people have said things about it. It doesn't affect me directly, but I have noticed a difference in that there are less fraternities and sororities on campus from when I was that age. I remember coming here on campus, and it was a really rich fraternity life, especially. But it really doesn't affect me in what I do from day to day.
Have you noticed anything as far as the morale of the students that are in and out of Linderman? Or
I've heard some students complain about certain things, but not to the extent where it's made a big difference to me. So.
Well, it's hard to understand what the administration may know or not know, or what they may have heard or not heard. So it's possible that they have some testimony or information that these problems with hazing are widespread, and that they're doing this in order to prevent any bad incidents from happening. But it does seem to me that unless they have that kind of evidence, and it's pretty good evidence, that it's not really fair to apply these kinds of sanctions to everyone when only, is it one house?
Yeah.
Only one house. There is evidence that one house had problems because two of the girls went to the hospital as a result of something that happened. So it seems to me unfair, but it's hard for me to make that judgment because I don't know what they know.